Good morning. Hey, we're live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, downtown Waco. Zack Owen Show. Jessica is back for doing her doing her 3-day sentence in Gatesville in the women's prison.
The county jail, not the prison.
County. I'm sorry, county jail.
County jail.
Yeah. And Kevin's here after, I don't know what he did last night. Probably no basketball to watch, right?
No basketball to watch.
Even ladies, no girls?
There was some women's basketball on. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They continued on through. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Baylor's out.
Yep.
Men and women.
Yep. Well, okay. Back up. The men are out for now, but
they got to win their way back.
There's a different tournament that just started last year.
Yeah.
Called it's an 8-team
It's
tournament.
called the Losers Tournament.
Yes.
Okay.
The losers bracket.
Yeah. So they've selected to play in that.
Okay, let's do this. So they're out. What Texas college is still in? Texas,
which is the highest, the highest number seed, the lowest seed.
Yeah.
And then Houston. Houston plays Illinois in a highly contested.
So no Texas
matchup.
Tech, no A&M.
Tech got beat by Alabama.
No SMU, no TCU anymore.
Nope. All of those are.
All right, there it is. Houston and Texas.
Houston and Texas.
Texas still has a chance.
So you're saying we still have a chance? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, here we are. It's Tuesday. You know what Tuesday is? What the quote?
I got it.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
We've got another local business person. They're supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. Jason Lawrence.
All right.
Lawrence Paint and Drywall.
He's waiting for the paint to dry.
What do they say?
Before he shows up.
Really exciting thing is to sit and stare at drywall and watch the paint dry.
Watch it dry.
Uh-huh. That's what he's doing right now.
I bet it is.
Yep.
So Jason Lawrence is supposed to be here. And then at 9 o'clock, Todd Cash is our musical guest today here at the Backyard Bar, Stage
Any
and Grill.
kin to Johnny Cash?
I don't think so.
We're going to find out, though.
Yeah, we will. If he walks in wearing nothing but black,
then we know.
He could be related.
Uh-huh.
Or he wants to be related.
That might be it, too.
All right, we'll talk about that. We've got so much to talk about: country music, birthdays, some sporting news, what's going on around Waco. It is a busy, busy Tuesday. Going to be another beautiful. Wasn't yesterday beautiful? Oh my gosh!
Yep.
What a great day! And today going to be nice again today. In fact, all week long in the 80s. Spring is here.
Mm-hmm.
And my nose has been running, and my eyes have been
it just
watering.
took off. It just took off.
Using the nose spray every morning, going to get my shot. Ugh. Anyway, hey, enough of my problems. Let's kick it off the way we do every morning on the Zack Owen Show. First of all, welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in here. National Anthem, Pledge of Allegiance. Man, what a way. Woo. Every morning we started off just like that. I started doing that with Jim on the radio back, I think it was right when what was the first Gulf War? Desert Storm?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
With Norman Schwarzkopf. Remember General Schwartz? They called him Stormin' Norman.
Yep.
He went in there and kicked ass and got out.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. But yeah, we started playing it back then. And then our relationship with Fort Hood really grew. In 2007 is when it really kicked off. And I'm just proud to be part of the Good Neighbors group. We kind of liaison, help promote what's going on at Fort Hood, the great place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Great place down there. Truly
And
is. It's huge.
It is Fort Hood again now.
It's Fort Hood like it should have been.
Yeah.
All along.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. If you ever get a chance to go to Fort Hood, you can go to the visitor center right there, whip in, get you a pass. They've got some incredible museums. And museums like that aren't paid with taxpayer dollars. They have to get money and all that, but they've gathered money and got some pretty cool museums. One is of vehicles. You can go look at Army vehicles and things. And I went through one museum, and it's got everything that was found, some box that had something in it, in the hole where they got Saddam. Some of the artifacts from where they drug Saddam out of the hole when they
Out of
were
his
looking
hole.
for him.
Wasn't even a cave. It was just a hole.
Yeah. But anyway, great museum.
Yeah,
Get a chance to go to Fort Hood.
I have a friend who accidentally got involved with Fort Hood one time. That he was headed somewhere to pick something up.
Yep.
And the directions had him take him somewhere, and eventually he got to the point where they weren't going to let him go any further because he accidentally went into not the visitor entrance area.
Did the from underground big giant poles come up out of the ground and barricades?
Yeah, something like that. That's his recollection of that is.
Well, I know that if you go from the Gatesville side and go through the country, you can get on to parts of Fort Hood that are, it's just land
Yeah.
by accident, But front gate, they're gonna.
I was trying to go from Killeen to Gatesville one day for work, and MapQuested it, Google mapped it, whatever.
said go through.
Well, and all of a sudden I'm at the base, and I'm like, I just want to go to Gatesville, but like the map program was trying to take me through the gate, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I don't belong here. Reroute.
Could you imagine? You ever see this Area 51? Trying to get in Area 51, lights come on and helicopters. And,
You better be Will Smith.
hey, while we're talking about that, I'm going to throw this out there because it made me think of it, helicopters and things like that. If you did not watch this past Sunday, 60 Minutes, and I know it's mostly old people that watch 60 Minutes, but it's really a good show. Every American should watch it time to time. This last Sunday was very, very interesting. It was about how we are so vulnerable because we no longer build as many ships, submarines, battleships, cargo ships, just regular old cargo ships.
We don't make anything of our own anymore.
Korea, South Korea, which is a great country, South Korea. Get this. And their shipyards are a lot, they employ tens of thousands, but they still do a lot by robots. They build one ship a week. In America, in Philadelphia, which I believe is the only shipbuilding left, they build 1.5 a year. At more, double the cost of what they're building them in South Korea.
Yeah.
One a week to one, that's how it's gone. And it's just, if something was to happen, because Korea is over close to China, if something happened militarily and they stopped that, the flow of ships in America would be gone. We would have nothing to keep up. We just don't. Well, here's the interesting thing. That company in Korea has now bought the shipyard here, and they're sending all this technology, and they're trying to help us. Remember when we helped Korea in the Korean War?
Yes.
It's crazy to say that South Korea is helping us. We can't do that. Okay, the second thing that was on the show, it was the same theme. Precious minerals. Why does your phone vibrate? Why does your phone ring? Metals. There's no bell in there. Computers, cars, high-tech military equipment.
All of it comes from
Precious metals. And you know where we get them from?
overseas.
China. China. And China raises the price, and we got to pay that price. Well, there's a mine in America. It's one of the world's largest. And a couple of guys that knew nothing about it bought it, and now it's going strong. But we're still way behind on this minerals and this metal. So long story short is, you may not like President Trump. But on both of those things, the shipbuilding and the precious minerals, he has signed executive orders to make it a top priority to get them both in gear and American. He
How do you not?
He said, we got to catch up. We're way behind. Too many presidents from the past have let it slide. We've become dependent on other countries. We need to be dependent on America, and that's it. Put more people to work. Anyway, get a chance. Go back. It's a lot better than me explaining it to you. But go watch last Sunday's 60 Minutes. Very good.
I saw a recent, with the start of the war in Iran, I saw a former military member get on TikTok and talk about, you know what the #1 Air Force in the world is? It's the United States. You know what the #2 Air Force in the world is? It's the U.S. Navy. So you're kind of okay. Like, you don't need to super worry about stuff.
One thing they did talk about, another thing that was on the show, I mean, I forgot about that. The big emphasis now, companies are building the laser weaponry.
Okay.
And so what they were talking about is we've spent all this money on these incredible missiles and these iron domes to prevent, but guess what? We really don't have anything to shoot the drones, the little bitty drones. You know, just recently they said there were these drones flying over where they keep our B-52 nuclear. Mm-hmm. They don't know who put the drone, they don't know. They couldn't shoot them down.
I know who it was. It was Amazon.
It was Amazon.
They were just trying to deliver packages here.
They
Come
were
on.
just trying
So
to
they're
get
talking
there.
about lasers. They shoot the laser. What the laser does, it melts it, and it falls to the ground. It doesn't blow it up. Anyway, I just thought that was very interesting, these lasers.
Yeah.
And how that's because we really don't have a way to shoot the little drones down. Mm-hmm. Watch 60 Minutes. Just saying. All right, let's forget about that stuff. What else have we got? What's going on?
We survived Monday.
Both
to
of
make
them
it
are
to
over there
Tuesday.
going,
They're dropping things.
Equipment is throwing itself at me.
Jessica, take a big drink of your coffee. We'll take a commercial break, and we're going to come back. Jessica will have what's going on in country music news.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. The highlight of the morning is watching these guys put out cones. They're fixing to close down 8th Street by the silos. I don't know if it's for something going on, but I noticed down, what's this street right here that crosses?
Webster?
That they've had signs up for quite a bit saying that road's about to be closed. They're doing construction in front of the silos. That's all we need, more construction.
Yeah.
Celebration, road work, Interstate 35. You know, just make it a regular show.
Want to say thanks to one of our morning show sponsors, Universal Windows Direct. You need new windows. Yes, you live in an older home. Man, it's going to help with your energy bill, putting new windows. Plus, it's going to look a lot better. Windows, you got to get them. Doors, siding, they've got it all at Universal Windows Direct. All you got to do is call this number, talk to John Searles, 254-944-3503. 944-3503 is the phone number. They're located in Woodway, right here in Woodway. Check them out, UniversalWindowsCentralTexas.com. And you know what the Universal Windows Direct jingle is?
Universal Windows Direct.
Okay. Time to check in, see what's going on in country music news with Jessica, brought to you by Stroud Security.
Well, let's see. Riley Green and Hardy are both considered top contenders for nominations for both Male Vocalist of the Year and Entertainer of the Year for this year's ACM Awards.
All right.
The next Yellowstone spinoff, Dutton Ranch, will premiere May 15th. The first trailer has been released, and it's been rumored that many of the country music artists who appeared on Yellowstone will reappear on Dutton Ranch. I think it'll be interesting to see if we get any new faces.
You know, I saw something a few days ago that said Riley Green is going to join Marshalls.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had
on
heard
there.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yep.
He looks like a guy that would be a U.S. Marshal or a Texas Ranger guy. You know,
Yeah.
got that mustache and cowboy hat.
Because Yellowstone was a really good show, and it made some names. The way
Oh,
it
yeah.
ended sucked, but you know,
You're
I mean,
exactly right. A lot of spinoffs from it.
Yeah,
That's what
but-
happens when people, can't get along with each other.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they just keep doing the spin-offs off of it. So,
Yep. Keith Urban is clearly in a different headspace these days. You know, he's divorced Nicole Kidman and
Yeah.
moving on in life. And it's starting to show up in his music. He told the crowd that he was in front of the other day that he's doing something he's never done before. He's doing an album full of covers. We'll only have one original song on it.
Wow.
Huh.
And he
Okay.
is calling it Yacht Rock Covers.
Oh,
I'm not real
okay.
sure what that means.
You don't know Yacht
but-
Rock? Have you heard of Yacht Rock?
Never heard of it.
Okay, so Yacht Rock is what we might consider, it's stuff from like the late 80s, early 90s, sort of in the styles of Rick Astley and things like that. It's very, a blend of kind of pop and rock around the
Weird.
80s and 90s.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought you meant like if you were really wealthy and had a big yacht, you'd sit on the yacht and
We're
get
talking
yacht.
about yacht music. I'm
Yacht
thinking
music.
like, Jimmy, Margaritaville.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
let's look at what's
but-
going on in
yeah.
country music brought to you by Stroud Security. Let's get a little music going in our lives on a Tuesday morning. Music video time.
You were supposed to love me. You weren't supposed to leave. You were supposed to hold me. Now I'm holding my brokenness. 'Cause now I'm a man, stuck in my childish ways. Wondering what I've gotta do to make someone stay. I wonder if love always leaves you black and blue. You were supposed to show me what it meant to be a man. You were supposed to mold me. Now I'm mending my brokenness. 'Cause now I'm a man, stuck in my childish ways. Wondering what I've gotta do to make someone stay. I wonder if love always leaves you black and blue. childish ways, wondering what I've gotta do to make someone stay. I wonder if love always leaves you black and blue.
Alton Ray right there, a little music for us. We got music coming up at 9 o'clock. It's going to be Todd Cash. He'll be stopping in here
Todd
and singing some
Cash.
tunes.
I wonder if he's going to bring some horns for that.
Never know. We've had a lot of horns on lately.
Yeah.
All right, today is Tuesday.
Yep.
Today is March 24th. 6 days remain in this month.
Wow.
Or is it
This year
31
has
days?
There's
It's
31. There's
Okay,
31.
7 days. 7 days remain in month, and then the first quarter's gone.
Gone.
Duns.
It's flying by.
Duns.
Let's talk about what we celebrate today.
All right.
Other than our our
We don't-
guest. If anybody knows,
He's watching paint dry.
Jason Lawrence of Lawrence Paint and Drywall. He came to see. That's the odd thing. All these people that are
They
no
come to
shows,
you.
they ask to be on the show.
It's almost like they feel like they own their own spot, and so they own the right to not show up then, I guess.
Rude.
I don't know.
Rude.
I don't know.
I don't believe it. I don't like it.
Okay,
Rude.
here's what we celebrate today. National.
Good nah.
Kevin got him there.
I'm thinking about having one National Cheesesteak
Okay.
Day.
Not cheesecake.
Not cheesecake, cheesesteaks.
Okay.
I have never gone to what is it, Geno's, and then there's the competitor across the street in Philadelphia where they do the cheesesteaks.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're famous. Both of them are very, very. One's called Geno's,
Right.
and you're going to look up what
Yep.
the other two, but they're competitors, big time. And it's always who has the best one.
Is it Pat's?
Pat's. I'm not really sure. Pat's and Geno's could be.
Well, you know what's sad is the only cheesecake place in Waco. Well, and it's not even in Waco. It's in the Belmead Walmart. Charlie's Cheesesteaks.
It's where?
Cheesesteaks in the Belmead Walmart.
Really?
Yes.
Charlie's
Cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteaks. Didn't know it.
Yeah. It is Geno's and Pat's, and they're
Pat's and Geno's.
they're right across the
Yeah.
street from each other in South
Yeah.
Philly.
Oh, and it's got huge
Yeah.
neon. It's like looking at a theater. It's
Right.
just a
And they
big-
all like the story goes that they were just trying to outdo each other.
Yeah.
And so it became this huge thing. Yeah.
That's it. And one uses a certain kind of cheese, and the other uses a different onion and all.
Right.
But
And people are very passionate about which one that they
Oh,
like
yeah.
if they're
Don't
in-
play.
Yeah.
Don't play.
so today, National Cheesesteak. Most of the time, people say, "I'll give me a Philly cheesesteak." That's what we just know it as, a Philly cheesesteak. Mm-hmm. Today is World Tuberculosis Day.
So go out and get yourself some tuberculosis.
No.
No. It's get yourself tested for
Okay.
tuberculosis.
Okay, gotcha.
Hope you don't have it.
Are there? I mean, I'm really serious.
Okay.
Is there still tuberculosis going on in America
Yes.
that you know of?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought we
believe so.
found something to
No.
immunize you and
Stuff like that never really
Okay.
goes away.
Tuberculosis.
There are better ways to take care of it and things, but
is that not what FDR, President Roosevelt had?
it was polio.
Yeah, it was polio. Yeah.
That was
Okay.
polio. Yeah. Tuberculosis. More
Just remember that. Today is that day.
Respiratory polio, more of a
Right.
congenital kind of thing.
It's pretty nasty.
National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day.
Raisinets. Remember the commercial where the ladies were dressed up as raisins and they used to dance around?
I remember the California raisins.
Oh yeah,
Oh, is that them?
They used to run those
heard it
commercials
through the
all the
great
time.
Oh, well, I have them confused, but even
California raisins.
still. It's okay.
Yeah. See, I'm not a.
See, I'm not either.
I'm not a huge chocolate guy. Plus, I don't really care for raisins. I actually have a grape allergy.
Oh come on.
I promise.
I don't believe it. Let's
I
get
don't
him
believe
some,
that.
force him to eat them, and see what happens.
Let's chalk them up on a few of them and see.
I do know this. If I know anything, I do know this because it's you do not give grapes to dogs.
No,
Right.
we do not.
Very, very bad for dogs.
We will shut their kidneys down.
You also do not give them avocado.
Oh, really? I didn't know about
Right.
avocado.
And if there are frogs around, do not let them chase them. Do not let them like lick or eat a frog.
I do that.
You
it was
can't.
Andrea that kissed a
you're
frog.
I kissed a frog and turned into a beautiful Andrea.
Wow. That's amazing.
It is.
Yeah, so the mucus on the frog is actually poisonous, toxic to
Chocolate
dogs.
is bad for dogs.
Yeah, I had a dog one time that, like, it had a death wish. It ate an ant trap. It ate a Reese's cup.
wish.
It would, and one time
And
went
a
after
box of 9-volt batteries.
one time went after a frog, and so we had to spray out its mouth. That dog was like laying there just tripping for a
Oh my
while.
gosh, I bet.
So what
Anyway.
he's saying is you should just feed your dog
My dog.
dog food.
Dog food.
Yeah, you can actually feed it lots of natural food, and it actually is good for it too.
Barley loves cheese. He's always loved cheese.
Yes.
Loves cheese. Okay, so today is. So have some chocolate covered
Yeah.
raisins.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. They're good. Unless you're a diabetic. Anyway,
And then that's just bad.
National Agriculture Trade Days. Does that mean like trading with another country? You know, like we do a lot of that.
I believe this is like farm to farm.
Farm to farm and
Farm to
stuff.
table.
It's like a trade.
Farm to table, all that kind of stuff. Do we have one of those in town?
Like
a farm to table restaurant?
You would think that we should.
I thought that Magnolia was supposed to be
Farm to table.
as
I think
close
they
to farm
do.
to table as you could get.
They do use a lot of local. I was
Yes.
told. I think. Okay, now I'm going to mess this up, but down on Austin, not
Okay.
Austin, maybe it is Austin. I think somewhere in that area, either on Washington or Austin, there is a restaurant,
Okay.
and I think it might be a farm to table.
Okay.
You don't hear much about it, but
Isn't
Harvest on 25th.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
25th. Okay.
harvest, that's right.
Okay.
And they say Cafe Homestead is pretty close. And then obviously Magnolia Table that we talked about.
Isn't Health Camp pretty close?
Yeah,
Might be a little
a
processed.
chocolate malt and a
eh,
hamburger, very healthy for you. Yes.
Farm to table.
Very farm to table. Very farm to table.
All right. So national hats off to our farmers.
Yes.
Great job.
Yes.
National Tamale Day.
Ooh, yum.
I've never quite grasped a tamale, honestly. Like,
mean, grasp
meaning like
it?
like what do I
grab it.
eat? What do I not eat that comes there? It like
Just put
You
that.
don't eat the husk. That's the only
Okay.
part you don't eat.
Okay. Which
one-
brings us to the story. When I first hired Jim back in '93, we were at a Mexican restaurant and he started laughing and he said, "I got to tell you a story." He says, "When I came to Texas and moved down, he lived around Paris, Texas, out in East Texas, and went to eat." And the guy ordered tamale, and he started trying to cut the shuck
husk.
and eat the shuck.
So-
And we
that
laughed
was my
about
problem then. That was it. Okay,
That.
got
You
it.
don't, yeah, you take
Okay.
the shuck off. It's
it
corn.
was super extra chewy to me, so I just didn't know.
Yeah.
So I went to see my sister in San Francisco right after she first moved there, and that
Right.
was like a whole experience for me. I can't even can't even. But so we go to the farmer's market on Saturday morning, and I'm like, oh, I'll eat a tamale. So I order a tamale, and they hand it to me, and I look at the dude, and I go, what the hell is this? And he's like, oh, it's a tamale. And I'm like, I've never seen a tamale like that in my life. It was in a banana leaf.
You know what?
Rolled in a banana leaf. And I was like, okay, you're not from Texas. I can't talk to you.
Some of the Caribbean islands will do that because
Yes.
they have access to the banana
Right,
leaves.
yes.
It adds a sweetness to it, to the taste.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful.
All right,
don't
so
ever eat tamales from
National
San
Tamale
Francisco.
Day. International Day for the Right to the Truth. You can't handle the truth.
But I think I'm entitled to it.
Another great movie.
Yeah,
Entitlement.
that is.
All right, International Day for the Right to Truth. It is a United Nations observance honoring victims of human rights violations. And there you go. That's what we celebrate today on our Tuesday, March 24th. So our guest is a no-show this morning. Again, if you know Jason Lawrence of Lawrence Paint and Body, or Drywall, I'm sorry.
We don't appreciate you.
Reach out to him and tell him he still has 20 minutes to get here.
And as always, we just hope he's okay.
Yeah, we hope he's okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing we don't know.
Right.
We can make fun of it,
Right.
but he may have, I don't know.
I mean, it might be a drywall accident. It might be a paint accident. Maybe he's
could have got.
You know,
Maybe he
One of
painted
his
himself
guys
into
might
a
have-
corner.
One of the guys taped him into the corner of the
Yeah.
drywall.
You know the
He got painted into a corner.
You know the new commercial where the guy paints his body with the wrong body
Oh,
paint?
yeah.
Maybe
that's
he
what
did
happened.
that, and he's embarrassed to come on because
You
he's
never know.
green.
You never know. Hey, it is Tuesday. Going to be another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Todd Cash here at 9 o'clock. Stick around for that. We'll come back and we'll talk some more chit chat. Maybe throw in some sports. We got birthdays. We got what happened on this date in country music for you. We have news and weather from our friends over at Channel 10. And Jessica is going to talk about what's going on around Waco. And we've got, y'all are supposed to jump in once in a while.
What the quote?
Oh, yeah.
No.
It always
quote.
feels like
Not that other one, Jessica.
it always feels like it's
Starts
stump
with
the chump every day because I get nothing.
No, that's
right.
only on Fridays.
I know, but I never get anything right, so it feels like it's every day.
Write it. Hey, let me tell you, write it down. That's all I have to say.
So cheat off of his
you a little-
computer.
Yeah, do that.
I gotcha.
Anyway, we'll do that. But here's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna play another music video. Play a music video. We'll come back and do what the quote right after this.
Sit by the fishing pond with my fishing reel all day long, hoping to catch a bite or two. Gonna pitch a tent tonight underneath that bright moonlight, get my guitar and sing a tune. I'm gonna make sweet memories with you. Woke up to the morning air, I saw my baby standing there, with a pair of keys in his hand. He said, let's go for a ride on my Harley Davidson, that's right. Let the breeze go through your hair. Every time I play the song, it's gonna make me think of you and sweet memories and everything we've ever done. You gave me something no one else has ever done. Yeah. Gonna dance the night away at Garnish that's where I stay. Turn the jukebox on. Play me some Kevin Fowler, Josh Abbott, give him a holler. Aaron Watson's playing on. Every time I play the song, it's gonna make me think of you and sweet memories and everything we've ever done. You gave me something no one else has ever done. Yeah. Gonna sit by the fishing pond with my fishing reel all day long, hoping to catch a bite or two. Yeah. Thank you.
Old Janie right there with the pretty guitar playing the music
Hey, Zach,
video.
Zach,
What?
It's not nice to
She's
call
a li-
ladies old.
yeah, you can never say old when talking about a lady.
Oh. All right,
not
time for
nice.
What the Quote. This is when Kevin gives us a quote, and we try to guess who or whom did this quote.
Who said it?
And I don't think we've guessed one right yet, have we?
No.
We'd be close, I think.
I think close. We danced around it, and yeah.
Okay, get ready. Here we go, Jessica. Here's the quote.
All right, this is one that I love. And I don't have it up.
I tried to cheat.
I
You
know.
wouldn't let me.
I know. So this is what I love to say all the time. And then I went to say it yesterday. I posted a picture about it. I realized who said it, so I thought it was perfect for this. So insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Have you heard this before?
No.
No?
Yes, I have.
Like,
Okay, read it again.
Okay, so the quote is, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Ew.
I love to dish this one out all the time because this happens a lot.
I'm going to
but-
go with Groucho Marx.
Okay, that's a pretty good guess.
Okay, Jessica, what do you say?
Albert Einstein.
She got it the first quote,
Way to go.
and she didn't
First
even
time
cheat
for
to
everything.
get it
I
done.
think she,
That was great.
I think she cheated off your computer over there.
I tried.
There is
Just
literally
nice.
nothing up that says it. It was. She might have looked over my shoulder
I
at one
call
point
a foul.
and seen it, but
I want to recount. There's a hanging Chad. I know there is.
that is
All right.
really funny.
What the quote? All right, Todd Cash is going to sing for us coming up in about 15 minutes. Right here on the Zack Owen Show, Tuesday morning get together. We'll check in with Jessica, see what's going on around Waco and Central Texas. But first, this commercial break.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatments, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
Live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. I know you're going to get around to this, but I think, guys, I know you're going to talk about Aaron Watson's going to be here Friday
Yes.
night. I think
So
Thursday
excited.
morning we're going to have Aaron on the show.
Really?
Remember we did by way of video phone, we gave him, what is that app we use for that stuff?
StreamYard?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
And I
that's
think
our-
he has that and so forth. And I know last time we talked to him, it was great shot. I was amazed at the quality of him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we're going to hook up with him about 8:40 on Thursday morning
All
to
right.
talk about his show here Friday night.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him.
Big fun.
Aaron's Aaron's always been known as the honky tonk kid.
Okay.
Well, now he's a little bit older, in his 40s. Is he the honky tonk middle-aged guy now?
Well, you know, he puts his son on Facebook a lot, so maybe he's passed
His
the
son
torch
is getting
to,
into it, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's passed the torch of honky tonk kid to
he's
honky
on
tonk
Facebook?
dad.
Yeah.
He's on Facebook. Yeah, he's old.
He's getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyway, hopefully we have Aaron on. Don't forget,
So
Friday
rude.
night, Aaron Watson here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. I'll be here having a good time, so come join us.
Yes.
Jessica's going to be here. And Jessica, guess what?
What?
It's time for you to tell us what's going on other than Aaron Watson.
Well, you stole my upcoming this weekend line. But tonight is family night bingo at Freddy's, Smarty Pants trivia at Southern Roots Brewing Company.
Oh, wait a minute, wait. What's Smarty Pants trivia?
You got to put your pants on for it.
Oh, okay.
Dang it.
Smart pants.
Smart Pants.
Oh, and I just totally said that wrong. It's Smarty Pints. Sorry, I said pants. It says pints. Yeah, that was bad.
See,
It's like I just woke up or
So
something.
backtrack. You
Don't have to wear your
don't
pants.
need pants anymore.
But you do need your skivvies.
Smarty
Pints.
Pints.
Because it's at Southern Roots Brewing Company.
Okay.
Booze Clues trivia at the Dancing Bear Club. And I said that right.
Okay.
I did say that one right.
Right.
And then puppy yoga at Brotherwell Brewing. So apparently Tuesday night is go
Puppy
do something and drink a bunch of beer at the breweries.
So the goats are on break and they're using puppies now.
Yeah, they're using
Yeah.
puppies. I mean, at least puppies don't like poop while they're walking, so the chance of you
Yeah.
getting pooped on is much less.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Not
Okay.
sure.
Well, that's what's going on in Waco.
That's it. I like it. And a reminder, put it down on your calendar. April 18th is that big Riesel Lions Club Auto Classic. And while we're talking about Riesel, I want you to get all geared up for this. May 7th, 8th, and 9th is the Riesel Fair.
Woo!
That's always a big time over at
Is that
Riesel.
where they have the rattlesnake thing?
Oh my God!
That
Why
was,
did you go
that
there?
was last weekend.
Oh.
This past weekend was the big rattlesnake
go?
roundup.
Did you go,
Jessica?
Negative.
Oh.
Negative. Negative. Negative.
All right. Anyway,
I gave
there
you
we go. That's
nightmares.
what's going on around Waco, Central Texas. Get involved with that. We got Todd Cash here,
So
and
exciting.
he didn't wear all black, so I don't think he's related to Johnny. Yes, we are you really? Well, we're going to
Oh,
find
look at
out
that.
how and all the good stuff in between.
That's right.
Because we've been debating that all week when we promoted and talked about you. So we're gonna figure this out with Todd Cash. He'll come up in about 10 minutes from right now. But in the meanwhile, this is where we do the bad joke of the day. And since we have no guest today, one of you guys is going to tell the bad joke. And what is it related, the jokes this week?
I went with rain themed.
Rain. Because of April showers?
He's trying to get
But it's not
the
April.
rain
I know
dance.
it started doing a rain thing, but it's fine. We're just gonna call it. We need the. You always say we need the rain.
We do. We need rain.
This is better than him outside on the street doing the rain dance.
Hey,
You know,
No?
there you go.
That's not correct.
What?
Okay, you can't go. You can't do rain dances anymore. That's
No politically correct or incorrect
whatever.
business.
All right, here we go. Bad joke of the day. Jessica, take it away.
What did one raindrop say to the other?
What?
Two's company, but a storm's a crowd. Wah, wah.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
That is real bad. All right, let's play another music video right now. And then after the music video, we'll do news and weather from our friends over at KWTX News Channel 10. A little commercial break, and then back with Todd with some great music right here live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill.
That girl, she was my everything. Had my heart tied on a string till she had a girls' night out last Friday night. She met a guy from out of town, and the rumors started floating around. Now I can't get that picture out of my mind. Well, I heard somebody say it's okay. Boy, she ain't worth it anyway. Whoa, this ain't another breakup song. Not giving up, it's moving on. I'm getting myself over her tonight. So fill the glass up to the top. I wanna drink until you make me stop and walk my ass home, but that ain't right. I'm gonna stay at home alone instead and get all this straight in my head and learn to love again. Well, it's been about 3 years now. I've got a girl, it's going well. I'm gonna get down on one knee tomorrow night. But I ran into my old flame. She talked about the good old days like she doesn't remember our big fight. Well, I hope that she knows I moved on, 'cause she'll need another shoulder to cry on. Whoa, this ain't another breakup song. Not giving up, it's moving on. I'm getting myself over tonight. So fill the glass up to the top. I wanna drink it till you make me stop and walk my ass home, but that ain't right. I wanna stay with my girl at home instead and get all this straight in my head and learn to love again. Whoa, this ain't another breakup song. Not giving up, it's moving on. I'm getting myself over tonight. So fill the glass up to the top. We're gonna shoot it straight on the rocks. Party till we see in the morning light. I'm gonna fly with my bride to Cozumel. Someone tell my ex I wish her well, 'cause I've learned to love again. I've learned to love again, yeah. I've learned to love again, oh, I've learned to love again.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at Backyard Waco.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean? With bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes. No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with drops made clean, made to clean.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, downtown Waco. Going to be another beautiful day, 80s, sunshine. Kevin is over here. Kevin, since we didn't have a guest this morning, let's pretend you're the guest. And you stay here with me.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You make widgets. I know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Todd Cash is here. Todd, welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Good to see you, but please, after talking to you ahead of time, don't hurt yourself on my show today.
Well, I don't know if there's anything left to hurt.
All right, you got to tell everybody. You were scheduled before, and what happened?
So I was scheduled before, and then I went to the hospital for 4 days with double pneumonia.
Oh,
Come
man.
out, the very next weekend, I had 2 shows. I come out of that second show, walk out of the venue. The sidewalk wasn't flush at one point. It was dark outside. Tripped over. I was carrying some equipment. Down I went. I broke 5 ribs.
Oh, my gosh.
So then Saturday, I had 2 shows on last Saturday that I had to. I pushed through. Once I commit, if I commit, I'm going to come if I can. And then we pushed through it all day Saturday. It was 95 degrees in Weatherford that day, and with 5 broken ribs, and I played outside. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but we made it. But I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Oh, man, I'm glad to have you here. Just be safe, okay? We're going to get you one of those. Have you seen those big, giant blow-up balls that you get inside?
We can get you a bubble.
A bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I need bubble wrap, I think, is what I need.
Well, tell us all about Todd. Where are you from originally and where you live now?
So I grew up in South Lake, Texas. Graduated from high school at South Lake Carroll. Moved to Farmersville. Lived there for 20. That's north of McKinney.
Right.
East, yeah. And I lived there for 20-something years, and then moved to Weatherford with my lovely wife, Cherie, here. And we love Weatherford. It's great. And, you know, Weatherford is such a booming town right now. It really is. I mean,
yeah.
We can't even get out of the Weatherford to go play. I mean, we stay booked in Weatherford every weekend. I mean, there's just that's how much stuff's going on in Weatherford right now. So, but it's nice because it's close to home. And you know, when we first started doing this, because I've been playing music my whole life. My dad toured with Merle Haggard, and I've been playing music since I was 12 years old. And
which was not that long ago, right?
About 3 years ago, I believe.
Yeah, that's it.
So I told Cherie, I'm like, when we moved to Weatherford, I'm like, you know what? I just want to play music. I'm an HVAC guy by trade. That's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I want to play music again. I just want to play like maybe once a month, and I'll be good.
Yeah.
Well, then she's my manager and my booking agent. Well, that didn't turn out good because now I'm booked all the time. So we stay pretty busy. So, but I'm happy to be doing it. It's fun. We love it. The crowds seem to be enjoying it. So as long as they're enjoying it, I'm enjoying it.
Weatherford is, you know, me growing up in Fort Worth, I would go to Weatherford, and it's just a great, was that Parker County?
Parker County, yeah.
And let me tell you, if you want to eat a peach, get one from Parker County.
Yeah,
okay.
Best peaches you'll eat.
Even better than Georgia?
I think better than Georgia.
All right.
Anyway, a lot of good things. And I got to know, and maybe you know, maybe you don't know. How did Weatherford High School be known as the Kangaroos?
You know, I'm going to tell you, I got a good story about that.
Okay.
I complain about it all the time. I'm like, this is the horse trailer capital of the world, okay? I don't know why in the world they would pick kangaroos to be their mascot. I told Cherie, I'm like, they ought to be like the Weatherford Wranglers or something like that. That would make more sense.
Yeah,
than the kangaroos.
the ranch hands or something.
It's all cowboys. I mean, there ain't nothing but cowboys out there. So, yeah, it's kind of ironic, but they swear by the ruse, and that's what they call them. So I guess that's what it's going to be.
I know the famous who passed away a few years ago, Bob Kingsley, had a big spread up there.
He did.
And several rodeo and cowboys and whatever, like you said, that's become a popular area.
World champion bareback rider, Rocker Steiner, Taylor Sheridan lives out there. Larry Hagman, that's where he's from.
Yeah.
From Dallas. So a lot of, I mean, it's a great place to live. It really is. It's country, but you know, you're not too far from everything if you need to get somewhere quick. We live out in the country a little bit. We got a nice place out there, and I love it.
What was, you brought it up, so I got to talk about this because Larry Hagman's mother was an actress, and there's an old house. Her name was it Mary? But there's a old, is it still there? It is still there. There's a big marker. She played, you know what she's famous for?
What's that?
She played Tinkerbell.
Oh.
I think it was Tinkerbell in the original movie, I think. I don't know. But anyway.
Like she was the voice of the cartoon?
No. The one, anyway.
Yeah.
We'll look it up.
Okay.
Larry Hagman's mother. You remember Larry Hagman from Dallas, you youngsters? Mary Martin. That's it. The name Mary Martin. Look at it. I want you to Google that.
All right.
While we do that. All right, Todd, we've learned all about Weatherford. Now let's learn about your music. Let's go with a song, brother.
Okay, so this first song I'm going to do for y'all is a song that me and my wife wrote. It's called Trophies of a Fool, and we'd like to play it for y'all here today.
Nice.
I ain't seen my kids since January. Their mama says I should be ashamed. She put all my stuff out on the front lawn, and the dog wouldn't even look my way. Ain't like I didn't have a good time, but what have I got to show? Nothing but a bottle and a memory. Trophies of a fool. She found all my secrets in the closet. She found someone better too. Now there's nothing left to lose. These are the trophies of a fool. I heard about a guy she likes in Dallas. I bet he treats her better than I did. But I guess that's what happens when you're out there chasing women instead of at the house raising your kids. Ain't like I didn't have a good time. What have I got to show? Nothing but a bottle and a memory. Trophies of a fool. She found all my secrets in the closet. She found someone better too. Now there's nothing left to lose. These are the trophies of a fool. No toys to trip over when I come home. No laughter in the halls. No pictures on the wall. Just an empty room. These are the trophies of a fool.
Good job.
Thank you.
Nice. Is there a little story behind writing that song?
Well, I mean, it's really, I mean, it's a compilation that she and I did. That, you know, when you drink, when you hang out and drinking too much, or you're cheating and you're doing all the wrong things you shouldn't be doing when you're a married person, these are the trophies you end up winning. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Good song. Very good song. Who are some of the? You've told me you've been doing this a long time, so you've got to have some old timers and maybe some new timers that you listen to that you've always thought, man, they're great. You know, they inspire you.
You know, first and foremost, I mean, you know, King George has always been my go-to. You know, he's the reason why I even want to do this. Merle Haggard, of course. I mean, because my dad toured with him. You know, Johnny Cash is a big one for me too. There's a blood connection between us. So, and I didn't find that out until my dad passed away in 2010.
Really?
My whole life, every time I go, you know, somebody asks me for an ID. If you buy snuff or beer or whatever, come see your ID, and they see it, Todd Cash. Are you related to Johnny? As soon as they see it, and I know it's coming. Nope, I'm not. So the whole life, that's what I said. And then my dad passed away in 2010, and his brother went through Ancestry.com and found out that we are connected. And then Sheree and I went and signed up to Ancestry.com too, and we did find it too. So
wow,
it's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah, that's great.
It's way down the line, but hey, Cash.
Do you ever start out the show by going, "Hello,
yeah.
I'm Todd
Hello,
Cash"?
I'm Todd Cash. I do it all the time at the house in the bathroom.
I love it.
I'll walk up to, hello, I'm Todd Cash.
Hey, we found out Mary Martin played Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong. I said Tinkerbell. It was Peter Pan.
Yep.
In the motion picture.
And I have the old VHS tape of it. How crazy.
No.
Yes. Yeah. So we got a VHS tape and player for our youngest daughter.
Right.
Like kind of bringing back the old stuff. And because we found a collection of old VHS tapes. And in some of those collections, one of those collections, we have the old Peter Pan musical on VHS.
Mary Martin's. In fact,
for the young kids,
we had to.
We're only on YouTube. That's a tape. It's a cassette tape that you put into a player, and it plays the movies and the videos.
You know what, Todd? I just saw this the other night on national news. Young people, they've always been kind of getting back into listening to vinyl, to albums, but lately the trend is listening to CDs and cassettes, which we thought would be gone forever.
Yeah,
I did too. I mean, I've wore out. I can't tell you how many AC/DC Back in Black cassettes I've bought and went through. I mean, over the years.
That's right.
And George Jones and Merle Haggard. I mean, across all genres. I mean, but yeah, I've bought many of those cassettes. I remember the 8-tracks too.
I was going to say, did you have an 8-track?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Ford Pinto, 76 Ford Pinto, 8-track in it. Yeah.
I had an old GMC pickup, and remember, because most of the cars didn't come with it, so you bought the adapter. Yeah. And I remember buying that adapter and putting it in my pickup.
See, the adapter I remember is the cassette. It would put a cassette, and then it would plug into my CD player because my car didn't have a CD player yet. Yeah. That's what I.
So now, all we're doing now is just streaming everything on an iPhone.
There it is. Mm-hmm. There it is. All right, let's do another song, Todd.
So. I know that King George was just recognized at the Kennedy Center a few months back, so I'd like to play one of his songs just to get in honor of him.
Absolutely.
I still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a little Cain with the boys. Honky tonks and pretty women, Lord, I'm still right there with them, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about a mirror is that a damned old mirror don't really tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. And I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. And I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love this song. It's a great song. And it's, it's so true of somebody that's been around and singing and
forever. I mean, he's got 60+ #1 hits. I mean, there's nobody in the industry.
There's nobody.
I mean, there's nobody close, I don't think. I was listening to an interview the other day that had Parker McCollum on there, and I love Parker McCollum.
Oh yeah.
But he was like, I think I could probably, in my time, probably reach that milestone. Well, nobody else has. Good luck to you. I hope he does. And I'm sure George would say the same thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, George is phenomenal.
I talk about this quite a bit because I like to bring up, George #1, Conway still holds #2, but recently Tim McGraw was elected to the, and people are going, why? Because he's really the only I call it active. George is still a little bit active.
He is.
Alan Jackson's a little bit active. But Tim is the only active guy that's in the top 5 putting out songs still to this date.
Right.
And a great guy. But it's anybody that's starting out, it's a long road.
Yeah, we're lucky. She graduated from Texas Tech, and we have season tickets there. So George is playing there in April at the Jones Stadium in April. So we got tickets to go to that. So
nice.
We're pretty excited about that. So it'll be a packed house. I know it will. Like it always. Every time he shows up, it's going to be packed. It's just because he's King George. But yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right. Here's what we do, Todd. We like to talk about, speaking of old country, this is the time of the show I like to talk about what happened on this date in country history.
Okay.
See if you recognize any of these at all. 1966. I was 10 years old in 1966.
Happy birthday, then.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Buck Owens, who I love, Buck Owens, was #1 on the country charts with, and it's funny because a lot of people are talking about this right now because SNAP and all that, is taking away candy and sodas.
Right.
#1, Waiting in Your Welfare Line, was #1 by Buck Owens back then.
Really? 1966.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the year I was born.
Were you born in 66?
I was, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
1974, Charlie Rich, The Silver Fox, was #1 on the charts with, well, actually, it was the album, too.
Yeah.
Behind Closed Doors.
Yep.
What a great song
Great
that
song.
is.
Yeah.
Woo. Man. It was kind of a little bit risque, too, for back in those days,
Absolutely it was, yeah.
1985, Ray Charles and Willie Nelson had the #1 song on the charts with 7 Spanish Angels.
What a combo.
Another good one.
Yeah, what a combo. Ray Charles and Willie. And in 1996, Brooks and Dunn released a cover version of My Maria, which, if you remember the old rock version, was B.W. Stevenson that did that. But anyway, it went all the way up to #1. Big hit song there. Jump ahead to 2000. Toby Keith, #1 on the country charts with How Do You Like Me Now?
That was a good one.
That was a good one, man. 2012, Wild Eagle. Is that a band?
No, it's a roller coaster.
Oh, Wild Eagle opened at Dollywood Theme Park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's the first Bolliger and Mobilard wing coaster. What the hell is that?
It's a
special kind of roller coaster?
Yeah.
It's the biggest investment at Dollywood ever, this roller coaster.
Yeah.
Okay, and in 2018, it looks like
you got
BB Rexha. We played her on the radio. And Florida Georgia Line spent the 7 week at top of the charts with Meant to Be.
Yep.
And
See,
I
it was
wasn't
funny.
a big fan of either one of them.
you were talking about Florida Georgia Line the other day. I was like, oh, I know what's coming.
Not a big fan of Florida Georgia Line or BB Rexha. There we go. All right, let's get back to some real country music. Todd, what are you going to do this time, buddy?
So, like I told you, my dad was an artist too. He toured with Merle Haggard for 15 years, and then when he broke out on his own and started playing his own music, he wrote a song. So back in the early 80s or late 70s, I can't remember exactly what year it was. I remember when gas prices went from 50 cents a gallon to $1. And so and everybody was freaking out because that was a big, that was a big jump because everybody back then, they weren't making that much money. So my dad, I remember my dad coming home talking to my mom about it, going, I don't know how we're going to make it. Gas prices jump up to $1 a gallon. So he left work one day, and he says he went into this gas station. He was pumping his gas, and this guy was next to him in the next pump over. And the guy says, man, I feel like I'm buying me an oil well $1 a gallon at a time. So my dad, he left that gas station, pulled her on the side of the road, and in 10 minutes wrote this song. So obviously now, it's not $1 a gallon. It's $3 plus, right?
Right.
So me and Cherie, we went through it and changed up a couple things to make it relative to today's time. So I'd like to sing it for you today.
All right.
I'm buying me an oil $3 a gallon at a time. Gonna pay on it forever. It'll never be mine. I'm watching my money go up in smoke. I ain't laughing 'cause it ain't no joke. I'm buying me an oil, $3 a gallon at a time. This thing they call inflation has me working like a fool. I feel like I've jumped in the water, but nobody playing the pool. Today eggs cost $10. They used to cost half that. I'm buying me an oil, $3 a gallon at a time. I had to sell my big old truck 'cause it burned too much gas. If prices get much higher, I won't be able to mow my grass. I'm getting a king-size headache from this electric car of mine. I'm buying me an oil, $3 a gallon at a time. This thing they call inflation has me working like a fool. I feel like I jumped in the water, but somebody's drained the pool. Today eggs cost $10. They used to cost half that. I'm buying me an oil, $3 a gallon at a time. I'm buying me an oil, $3 a gallon at a time.
I'm afraid, Todd, you may have to change that to $4.50 pretty soon.
I'm buying it. Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah.
Man, hey, it's this kind of music I love.
Yeah.
This is what I love right here. Todd Cash going to sing some more songs, but I want to talk to you about my friends at Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, right here in Waco on Highway 6, where right now, Kevin, right now, spring selling season and the celebration of deals is crazy.
Crazy.
I want you to listen to this. 2026 Ram 1500 Lone Star now combines 2.9% financing for 72 months. That's a long time. And they're going to give you $5,250 off.
Wow. They're just giving it away.
They're giving it away almost. Yeah, you want a lower payment? Well, they can do that too. Choose 4.9% for 84 months and still get $5,250 back. These incredible trucks, Ram trucks over there. Come by, let's be friends. Check them out online, AlanSamuelsDCJ.com. We'll take a commercial break. We'll come back. More music. We'll do birthdays and more at the Backyard. Stick around.
Great products start with quality materials and trusted service. And no one's more committed than Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas. With windows built to last, backed by the best lifetime warranty. 0% financing is available with your good credit. Call Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas today for the last windows you'll ever need.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. It's Tuesday. Todd Cash is here. Now, Todd, we were talking about related to the Johnny Cash family. Do you do Johnny Cash songs in your set?
Well, it's lucky you say that because that's the next one on the list.
It's almost like you knew. We didn't actually talk about this at all.
It's almost like when you talk to your wife about something and then it shows up an ad on your phone.
Yeah, that's
listening.
That's a little different.
I swear, I showed it to Kevin. When you were singing, I showed him something that just popped up on my phone.
Yep.
We were talking about Parker County. It pops up, man arrested in Parker County, blah, blah. I'm going, what the hell?
Yeah. Shh. It does it. I know.
They're listening. All right, let's get back to another song, Todd.
All right,
wait, you got to say, hello, I'm Todd Cash.
Hello, I'm Todd Cash.
Yay!
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little Folsom Prison Blues. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating from a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little further down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Ooh, yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
You know, Johnny Cash is not a bad person to be related to,
No,
you know?
it's not.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, such a talented, not only singer, writer, actor. He was something else. Something else.
Yeah, he had some rough times in his life, but he finally turned around with the help of his latest wife, June Carter. She really stepped in and helped him dig out of that deep hole that he was in. But yeah, the whole story of him, and if you just watch Walk the Line, you'll see the whole gamut of everything he went through, from coming up and making it and coming, getting to go to Sun Records and record those songs that he had written. Same place that Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis and all those famous people that recorded music yet, and then Sam Phillips signs him, and then he goes out on the road with Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis at first. I mean, come on, can you imagine that? You're talking about two kings right there. Can you imagine getting a record? You're gonna go, your first tour, you're gonna be on the road with Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis.
And what was the other guy from Sun? Dark black hair. Roy Orbison was up in there.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine just hanging out with him?
That'd be a dream come true.
It's like I say, I always talk about, I'll ask musicians, who would they love to go back in time and tour with? If you could go back and pick any artist in history, who would you want to tour with? Well, I don't know if I'd want to tour with anybody as a singer. I would just love to go backstage at Woodstock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, the crazy and the people, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, everybody.
Yeah, that's a lineup right there. Yeah,
Whew.
for sure.
Who would you like to open for if you could do anybody?
If I had to pick, like from the old school?
Anybody.
George Jones.
That would be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love George Jones. I mean,
me too.
Unique voice. I mean, and that's what it's all about in music. If there's some kind of uniqueness about you, especially vocally, he is definitely one of the ones that everybody tries to copy. I mean, I have songs and songs of his on my set list. The Grand Tour. I mean,
I love it.
Great song.
Yep.
Great song. I mean, and you're talking about writing some songs and he wrote all his own music. I mean, he had a battle. He had a hard life too. I mean, he battled alcoholism and drugs and trying to maintain a country music touring schedule. But when you mix all those things together, sometimes it doesn't always work out, right? Mm-hmm. So, but he made it through it, and but just a great voice.
After I've been to a lot of concerts, big, small, in my 47 years in radio, but the greatest concert ever, I got to see, it was called the Legends Tour. It was George Jones, Conway Twitty, and Merle Haggard together.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
On the same night.
It wasn't very long before Conway passed away. Is when this tour came through Abilene. I was working in radio out there, and I just sat there and just, amazing.
In awe.
Yeah, in awe. You're exactly right. Yeah. All right, this is the time of the show we do birthdays. When's your birthday, Todd?
August 23rd.
Oh, just right around the corner.
Yeah.
Summer baby.
Summer baby, yeah.
Here's some folks that are famous that were born on this date. Some of them are no longer with us, but we still like to recognize them. A movie as a young person, I was amazed at this movie with Tony Curtis.
Okay.
I think it was Tony Curtis played Harry Houdini in that movie Houdini about the great magician. 1847, Harry Houdini was born, and he used to, one of his tricks was he would let anybody hit him in the stomach.
Right. Yeah.
Punch him in the stomach. And one particular time, he wasn't ready when the guy punched him.
Yeah.
And it burst his appendix.
Right.
He didn't know it and died.
Yeah.
Harry Houdini. 1944, if you ever wanted to make a great Army movie, you had to have R. Lee Ermey in that movie. The great R. Lee, he was in Full Metal Jacket. Oh, gosh. A ton of military movies.
What are you doing? Yep.
1951, Tommy Hilfiger, famous fashion designer. 1965, The Undertaker. If you're into wrestling, The Undertaker is actually from Houston, Texas.
You will see that there might be a theme with
There he is,
some
the
of these
Undertaker.
breakfasts or some of these birthdays.
1973, Jim Parsons, famous actor. He's also from Houston, Texas.
Right. He was in the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory,
on forever.
starring role there. Also, he was one of the actors in, I like this movie, with the something figures about NASA.
Oh, Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
He was in that. Yeah.
Yep.
You're right there. All right. Allison Hannigan was born in 1974. She's an actress. American Pie. She was in all of those. I remember her.
Yep.
1976, Peyton Manning, one of the greats all around and damn funny guy. I mean, he is, but you know what? You put him and his brother Eli side by side. What happened? Are they from different families? Because they're totally different.
Yeah. What's funny, I think, is Eli and Cooper all look like their dad, and Peyton doesn't really look like anybody.
He looks like that guy from Saturday Night Live, the Coneheads, you know?
Yeah. He looks like a morphed version with just lost.
But Eli's coming around. He's getting a little more looser with being commercials and all that. All right, happy birthday, Peyton Manning. Jessica Chastain, actress, was born in 1977. A movie that is a great movie. If you've never seen Zero Dark 30, you got to watch it. About how they captured bin Laden and the interrogation of years of tracking bin Laden. 1979, Lake Bell, actress. Black Panther, was in Black Panther movies. Jump ahead to 1984, Chris Bosh. Bosh.
There you go.
I was close.
Yep.
Oh, well, no wonder. He's an NBA player. I wouldn't know his name. He's from Dallas, by the way.
Yep.
1985, Tyler Toney, Dude Perfect. He's from Prosper, Texas.
Yep. Dude Perfect on YouTube. Are you familiar with Dude Perfect?
No.
Okay.
I know what Dude Wipes are, but
I wouldn't necessarily. So Dude Perfect, they're famous for trick shots. That's how they got their start. They were all together at A&M and got their start on YouTube with trick shots, and now they have a huge following, and they do tours and all these different things. Yeah.
1998, Damar Hamlin, NFL safety.
Yep.
It's his birthday. Now we're going to go with some local birthdays here. Just kind of bear with me. Pull it up here. My dear friend Chrissy Donaldson, who's been on the show, she is the midday DJ over on The Bull 107.9. She'll be on in just a minute. Happy birthday, Chrissy. Dayla LeBron. Dalton Vanetta. Desiree Wolf. Brad Schilling having a birthday. Brittany McNeil. Mark Sedberry. Ashley Starr. Rhonda Dunlap. Happy birthday. Ashley Armstrong. Diane Young. Tyler. Would you go with Quattlebaum?
Yeah, it's Quattlebaum.
There you go. You're the first Quattlebaum I've ever seen.
Yeah. You know the best way to pronounce names?
Yes.
Act like you know it.
Oh, okay. Gary Matthews. Renee Bagadamambibo.
Got it.
No. Renee Higginbotham. Jess Dunn. Karen George. Happy birthday. And have a great day. Make it a special day. Let's do another song here. What do you got for us this time?
So this is a song that me and my wife wrote. It's called Jim, Jack, and You. It just talks about, love, loss, and all you're really leaning on is Jim and Jack.
You could change that out and put my name in there, Zach, instead of Jack.
Make a note of that, okay?
I got to tell you before you do this, remember the Jason Aldean song that said something about Jim, Jack, and Hank or something? I don't remember how it went. People, the way he said it, people would call our morning show. It was Zach and Jim's show. They would call and go, how the hell did you get Jason Aldean to put y'all's name in there? And at first we'd go, they're saying Jack. But then later on we said, oh, we'll just roll with it. We said, oh, we know the guy. He put our name in there. You know?
Hey, we can roll it one into Jim, Zach. It's Jim, Zach, and You.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, Todd.
I'm here in this bar, cursing your damn name, pouring hate in my glass, and you're the one to blame. This whiskey's good, but can't change what you did. Now my heart's broke, and I'm all alone. Oh, Jim, Jack, and my memories of you. Those are my only friends tonight. I'll be spending the rest of my life on this bar stool, drinking one round at a time. Chase away my heartache, 'cause Jim, Jack, and my memories of you are all that's left to stay. The jukebox plays a sad tune, a song we used to know. But every note it plays cuts deeper in my soul. I'm staring at the door, hoping you walk in, but all I see are strangers drowning in their sins. Oh, Jim, Zach, and my memories of you. All of my only friends tonight. I'll be spending the rest of my life on this bar stool, drinking one round at a time, chasing my heartache. 'Cause Jim, Jack, and my memories of you are all that's left to stay. I thought our love was strong, unbreakable and true. Now I'm all alone, just with a bottle and sad tunes. You took my heart and soul when you left me all alone. Now it's just me and the whiskey in this empty chair. Oh, it's Jim, Zach, and my memories of you. All of my only friends tonight. I'll be spending the rest of my life on this bar stool, drinking one round at a time. Chase away my heartache, 'cause Jim, Jack, and my memories of you are all that's left to stay. So I'll raise my glass high to the love that we once knew, sitting at this bar alone, drinking away memories of you. With Jim, Jack, I'll spend my nights. You may be gone, but the whiskey's here to stay.
Woo! From Weatherford, it's the one and only Todd Cash. Good song, buddy. When'd you write that one?
Well, actually, she wrote it. She wrote it. So, that, we have, it's ironic, you know, and I wanted to do, you know, a lot of my original stuff, but I also wanted to play some covers today.
Sure.
But, you know, and I'd love to come back and do this again. Really, I would. And I got a bunch of originals we'd like to sing and put out there. But she wrote one. We were at the Dollar General store in Weatherford.
Yeah.
And when she goes shopping, which I don't like going with her to go shopping, when she goes any store, we can have a list, and I'm like, all right, babe, we're going to get in here and get this and get out. Yep. Well, she goes down every aisle, touches every item, and I can't stand that. And
I can't either.
So we're in the Dollar General store for, I know, an hour and a half. We went in there for 3 things. It was. So I'm just walking around. I have to stay away from her because I can't handle her. She touches everything. So anyway,
I know how that goes.
I'm a couple aisles over, and I see this coffee cup, and it said, "On Cloud Wine," and I'm like, that'd be a cool song title. So, and she writes a lot of our stuff, and so I went over to her, and I'm like, hey, I think this would be a pretty cool song title. And I said, think you could do something with it. And a couple weeks later, she came up with it, and I think this is going to be the one I'm going to close it out with today.
I love it.
It's called "On Cloud Wine."
Wow.
But can you imagine being in a dollar store for an hour and a half?
No.
Sounds like a lot of times that I go.
You know, I would think in an hour and a half you could buy out the entire store at Dollar Store.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know?
I a lot of times my wife she'll go down and just literally, like you said, touch everything.
Oh yeah.
And
Andrea does too.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she'll, once she touches something she likes, she'll go, "Oh, hey, feel this."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't, I mean,
and you just go,
I have to.
Yeah.
I have to,
There you
even though I know I can see what it is going to feel like.
yeah.
And then somehow it's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, I guess that's what we'll do. We'll feel it. And
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit about sports. We'll get more music from Todd Cash. We're live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, downtown Waco on a Tuesday morning.
Ready for a better kind of primary care?
At Patient First Direct Primary Care, you get unlimited office visits with same-day or next-day availability.
And instead of rushed appointments, we take the time to actually listen.
There are no insurance hassles, just clear, simple care.
You can reach us by phone or text because access shouldn't be complicated. Our practice has expanded to include Medicare-age patients as part of our direct primary care model.
It's a fresh alternative to the traditional insurance or government-driven systems, care that finally puts you first.
For more information, go to patientfirstdirect.com. Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
Back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Todd Cash going to sing for us some more in just a minute. Right now, I want to talk to you about Bumblebee Blinds, Waco, and Temple. You need shutters, curtains, blinds, whatever it might be. Our friends at Bumblebee will take care of you. They're going to send one of their design professionals out to take a look and get you a quote, get you exactly, not what the quote, but get you a quote.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Although it wouldn't be a bad idea to be smarter than Einstein today.
You're exactly right. BumblebeeBlinds.com. They're good people at Bumblebee Blinds. We're talking sports right now. Yep. I saw, what did I see? Somebody got picked up by somebody in the NFL. I can't remember who it was.
So yesterday was a big day for the Seattle Seahawks.
I think that was
defending champions. They extended the
Marshawn.
No. That's a few years ago. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the offensive player of the year.
Oh, that's right. He player of the year
and everything. So they extended him. So the Seahawks and it's kind of funny because the Seahawks are in the middle of potentially selling, right? The head guy died, and it was his wish that they sell. And so it's funny because they're in the middle of selling the team, and while they do that, they continue to spend money, because there's nothing better than spending somebody else's money.
That's right.
So they're spending money that eventually somebody else is going to have to deal with. But they're doing exactly what Jerry Jones doesn't do. They're doing the exact opposite.
Yep,
They're
you're right.
spending on the front side. So he's scheduled to make Jackson Smith and Jigba is scheduled to make $42-ish million a year, kind of resetting the wide receiver market. Whereas Jerry Jones just drags his feet and says, I'm going all in. I'm going to spend a whole bunch of money.
But he doesn't do it.
He doesn't do it until it costs him a huge amount of money late.
Is it Jeff Bezos that's looking at buying the Seahawks?
It could be.
I mean, there's several known names looking at it.
I've heard some of the analysts say that this will kind of be unlike any other sale of any other team. That I think the highest sale was is $6.5 million. I think for the Broncos bought by the Walmart people.
Yep.
But this may go up to $10 million or $10 billion because they're putting it up for sale, and basically it's whoever it's going to turn into a street sale essentially, and whoever billionaires show up, that's just going to keep driving the price up.
In Starbucks based out of Seattle, maybe they should buy
Starbucks and Microsoft and
when does college basketball start back up? When's the next round?
Thursday. There are 4 games, I think.
All
Thursday, Friday, and then 2 games on Saturday and Sunday as it whittles down. The women don't play again until Friday, and then Friday through Monday for them.
Todd, do you follow any sports?
Well, mainly college football.
Yeah,
I've always been a diehard Cowboy fan until Jerry starts. All he does is sell hope, and I'm tired.
That's right.
I'm tired of buying in every year and getting my heart broke.
Yeah. Who's your go-to college football team?
Funny story. So, if we have just a few minutes, I'll like to explain it to you. So, my whole life, I've been a diehard Longhorn fan, and I always wanted to go see a game at DKR Stadium, and then I met her. I've known her since she was 14, but when she graduated from Tech, we started going she had season tickets, so we started going out there. And I was like, the first game we went to was in Lubbock when the Longhorns were playing there, and I went in all Longhorn out. and she took me into the Alumni Center, and they're all looking at me like, why'd you bring this guy in here? So then I was getting hammered in the stands the whole time, and then the very first time, the next year, Tech played in Austin.
Yeah.
We went down and got tickets. We had nosebleeds all the way up the top. But it was ironic. I told her, we pulled in. I was like, you know what? I said, ever since I've been a kid, I've been wanting to come here to watch the Texas Longhorns play. And I said, I'm walking in with a Texas Tech polo shirt. I said, it doesn't seem right. But, hey, you know what? But it's a split household. My son also graduated from Texas Tech. So we have deep ties there. So, but I love the Red Raiders. That's who I usually cheer for most.
And they seem to be spending more money than the Dallas Cowboys.
They are.
That's true. That
Jerry
is very
needs to take
true.
a lesson from Cody Campbell. Is what he needs to do.
All right. Here's the deal. Tomorrow on the show, Stretch Zone. Get ready to stretch, Kevin. Valerie Jones is going to be here to talk about stretching, and then musician is Chris Welch tomorrow. He's going to be here in the 9 o'clock hour. Todd, thank you, buddy, so much for coming in, making the drive from over in Weatherford to get here. Do you have some regular places that you play that somebody can write down? Say, I'm going to go see Todd.
Yeah, you just go to our website, toddcashmusic.com, and our schedule's on there. And you can also hit up on all the social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Todd Cash Band.
Right.
So, yeah, there's plenty of information out there if anybody wants to come in. Like I said, primarily we stay pretty busy in Weatherford, so.
But
we're excited to come down here. We're really glad to be here, and thank you all for having us.
Oh, absolutely. I love your music, and thank you again for coming. It means a lot that you would want to rebook after that and come on back. I appreciate you. Have a safe trip back to Weatherford. Miss you, Jim. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's close it out with one more song, Todd.
Okay. So here's the song that Shuri wrote, On Cloud Wine, live from the dollar store. Girl, Girl, you left me standing in the rain. Shattered dreams scattered like a hurricane. A love so deep now it's lost in time. Your memory fades, but I'm on cloud 1. Nights are empty, days just drag along. Thoughts of you inside every sad song. Pour another drink, drown the pain in my heart. Numbing my soul, cause I'm on cloud 1. On cloud 1, riding through the night. Trying to forget you, but it don't feel right. Your ghost lingers, sipping slow like a sign I'm lost. But somehow, I'm on cloud 1. I see your smile and the glass I'm holding. Pull me back to old memories unfolding. I can't escape the bittersweet design. Drowning in the pain, still on cloud 1. Every bottle tells a tale of you, of broken wishes that never came true. I look for peace, but I only find the emptiness that dwells high on cloud 1. On cloud 1, riding through the night. Trying to forget you, but it don't feel right. Your ghost lingers, sipping slow like a sign I'm lost. But somehow, I'm on cloud 1.